So maybe one more pass with the Zamboni and then.
Sounds good. You say we're live yet, or what do you think?
We're live, yeah.
Oh, so one more pass with the Zamboni. You think they're coming out?
Yep. He's got one sheet over there, or strip over there that needs to be scraped still. All right. Welcome, everybody. It's September 14th as the Wildcats about to take the ice in their first game of the 25-26 season. With me tonight is my special guest, my brother, Jake Nord. He's going to be helping me out while he's in town for a golf event.
That's right. Excited to be here. Excited to watch some hockey.
Yeah, so at the beginning of a new season, we never quite know what we're going to get because we've lost a lot of people as they graduated, and we have some new additions to the team. This year we actually have mostly it's freshmen, but occasionally we get an upperclassman that either moves into our district and joins the team this year it's Olivia Koski. She's a junior, but otherwise it's we have 4 new freshman faces on the team: May Reichel, McKenna Spite, Annabelle Conway, and Isabel Brown. You will have to bear with me this season as it gets underway. I still have not quite learned everybody's numbers, and to be honest, I probably have forgotten the existing players' numbers as well. So if I make some mistakes, don't be too harsh. Usually by the middle of the season, we have it down. Sure you recognize some of that from watching the games last year.
That's absolutely right. Every once in a while, someone will change their number 2 just to mess with you, but that's okay too.
Yeah, hopefully it's not just to mess with me, because that would be kind of sick. Tonight we play the New Trier Trevians, our rivals from up north. They usually have a pretty strong hockey team, so it should be a pretty tough competition for us tonight. This year, they have changed the way our league format is. We've added 2 new teams, actually, York and I believe Naper Valley, although I could be wrong about that last one. They might have been in our league last year and we didn't play them. Anyway, due to some tiering issues last year where we had, if you remember, Barrington, who is a top tier team, somehow was put into our tier, and we played them 3 times, and I know we didn't score any goals, and I think the average number of goals they scored was 15 each game.
15, that's a lot. That's a lot of goals.
It was a lot of goals, so it wasn't very fun. So it used to be that you would play 6 seeding round games or tiering round games, and then based on records, you would then play the rest of the season against teams in your tier. So to prevent that from happening again, that Barrington mistake last year, to prevent that from happening, they changed it to where now you play every team in the entire league. There's 14 teams, so you play every team once.
Makes sense.
So we have 13 seeding round games, and then after they break it down into the tiers, we then have 6 remaining games, 7 teams per tier. Scheduled puck drop tonight is at 6:05. So teams should be taking the ice shortly. So Jake is from Bloomington, Illinois. It's about 2.5 hours south of Evanston, middle of the state. Did you know they do actually have they don't have a girls' high school team, but they call it U19, meaning girls under the age of 19. But they have a U19 girls team.
Oh, club action?
Yes,
Good.
club action. So the only high school girls league in the entire state is here, is in Chicago.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, our furthest team is, it might be York, and they're about an hour from here.
Nice.
I believe they play out of Addison. But there are other towns that, where girls who are high school age want to play, they play for a club team.
Yep.
They call it U19.
Yeah, growing up down in Bloomington, we didn't have a lot of hockey available to us.
No, but they've got a really nice ice rink now.
But now they do, yeah.
Yeah, with you guys have a minor league team. What's the name of the team?
Can't remember.
It was like the Stampede or like Buffaloes or something.
The Bison.
The Bison. Just a quick heads up is that we sometimes do have technical issues. We don't have the most high-tech filming device. It's actually just an iPad. But if anything ever goes out on the iPad or the broadcast stops, I will have to start a new one. So don't fear, you'll still be able to watch the game, but it might be listed under the same name of the game, but I'll put Take Two behind it. So they send that, you hear that buzzer. That buzzer is to let the teams in the locker room know it's time to get on the ice. Let's get this thing underway.
Sounds great. We're about 15 seconds away from 6:05.
Yep, well, we have a couple of Trevians out on the ice. Let's see if Coach Pat is bringing out our girls sometime soon. So this year we have the biggest roster that we've ever had in my entire. My daughter is a senior, Claudia. So my 4th year is with the team. This is the most number of skaters we've ever had.
Okay.
And we have 18 skaters and 1 goalie. The goalie, as you remember, she's sophomore this year, is Mila Brownlee, the coach's daughter. Last year, her sister was a senior, and Caitlin graduated and is now attending the Ohio State University.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I don't know if Caitlin's back in her dorm room watching her sister play tonight, but all right, the Wildcats are now taking the ice. And it looks like everybody is here tonight.
Okay.
As you see the fans start to file in. 5 minutes ago, there was nobody even sitting here.
That's right.
So back to the Bison. Do you know how long they've been in Bloomington?
Maybe about 15 years.
They've been the team there for 15 years. Wow.
I think it was right around 2007, 2008, maybe about 18 years ago, that we ended up putting in what's called the Coliseum. That's our ice rink down south. And pretty shortly after that, we got the hockey team.
Okay. And now, do you know if they are an affiliate for an NHL team?
That is a good question. I don't think so, but don't quote me on that.
Also looks like the Trevians have quite a few skaters over on their side. So we had the luxury last year, Jake. We had 2 goalies. We had a senior goalie and a freshman goalie. Okay. So we never had to worry if one of our goalies was injured or sick. We always had a backup. We do not have that luxury this year. Okay. Leela is our one and only puck stopper.
So that would make her a sophomore this year.
Sophomore, yes. So our sophomore class is by far the largest group out on the ice. We only have 3 seniors this year. We have Claudia Nord, Claire Koniger, and Bryn Claire. And our junior class is fairly small as well, with just, I believe we have Gabby Weber and Grace Crow, and that actually might be it. Oh, Molly O'Hare. She'll be. She's not on the ice tonight. She got registered a little bit late, so we couldn't get her on the A-High roster in time. But she will be there for the next game, and we'll be happy to have her. But yeah, so I do not see any other juniors. I just had some updated information on the Bison.
Really?
Believe it or not, yeah. Somebody texted in and said last year was the first year for the Bloomington Bison. So maybe
right?
they changed teams.
They must have. I remember they had a different team.
And they're affiliated with 2 NHL teams apparently.
Well, there you go.
That seems like I didn't think you could be affiliated with more than one NHL team. I don't know as much about junior hockey as some of the people.
I always wondered too. Do both teams typically do similar warm-up drills? That's kind of what I'm saying. I've never really thought about that.
Yeah, for the most part, and maybe just because I've only mostly seen Evanston skaters.
Okay.
But typically, it's 2 offensive players come down, and the defensive player tries to stop it.
Okay.
But I've seen some ones that are different that are pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the name of the team we played, but to start off, the entire team would stand up at the blue line and one by one, rapid fire, shooting a slap shot at the goalie to get him warmed up.
That's a heck of a warm-up, right?
Yeah.
That's when you need a backup goalie.
Yeah, right. Injured by friendly fire.
Yep.
So as usual, my main goal on the broadcast is to let you know who's on the ice, because unlike the NHL, we don't have close range cameras, and I know if you're trying to see your daughter, your granddaughter, or your niece, it's hard to tell who's who out there because the numbers aren't easily readable.
I got about 40 seconds left in the warm-ups.
So I was just informed that, so you were right that Bloomington did have a previous team.
Yep.
And apparently they were at a lower level than the Bison. So
yeah.
Bison might be the highest tiered team that Bloomington has had. So you'll notice that not all of the girls are wearing the navy blue shorts with orange pinstriping. So that either means that they have forgotten their uniform shorts, or they're choosing to wear their AA or AAA affiliate shorts. You can see Jillian Young, number 85, has on green short or black shorts with green striping. She plays for, I believe it's the Mission. She played for a different team called the Storm last year. And Graysick, number 44, is wearing, it's like a royal blue shorts with white pinstriping, or piping, I should say. And she plays for, I actually wrote this down. She plays for the Warhawks. Our coaches this year are the same as they were last year. We have Pat Brownlee as the head coach and Zoe Durston as our assistant. She runs the defensive lines, and Pat Brownlee runs the offensive line and the whole bench. All right, we are about to get underway here. Out on the ice here, we have, looks like Jillian Young at center, Olivia Koski on left wing, and Graysick over on the right wing. And back on defense, we have, that's Bryn Clare, and Isabel Brown maybe out on the other defensive position. Trevians bring it down behind the net. Centering shot. That one doesn't find a target. Back behind the net. Jillian Young comes up with the puck but loses it to one of the Trevians. Bryn Clare knocks it out of there. Quick shot by Leela. Good save by Leela. Trevians back to the blue line. Dump it back in. Jillian Young chasing for it over in the corner. Now Brown kicks it out just off the stick of Graysick. Oh, sorry, that was Annabelle Conway. Again, I'm going to have trouble getting to know some of the numbers, hopefully by the next game. That's Claudia Nord on the near side. Just loses it to the Trevians. Jillian Young back with the puck. She skates up. Pass up to Graysick. Graysick brings it down. Claudia gets it back. She tries a centering pass. It doesn't quite make it through. Kramer with the puck. She moves it down. Young chases it.
Right
gets
there.
a shot off, but just goes to the side of the net. Puck's in deep along the far side. Trevians try to bring it out. Claire Koniger tries to move it towards the net. She does, but the Trevians take it away. Now the Trevians try to move it out. Grace Crow, she dumps it in. She's out there on defense now. So Trevians try to move it back out. Marin Kleider fighting for it. Trevians dump it all the way down. That's for icing. Not too bad here for the Wildcats. A little rust coming off the skates. As we come back down to the Trevians end of the ice for the next face-off, we have, sorry, I'm going to adjust the camera here. It's not your TV. Trevians take the face-off. Marin Kleider chasing it. He brings it down. We have Claire and Conway back on defense. Conaway, excuse me. Marin Kleider tries to clear it out. Unable to. Bryn Clare skates it around. Gets tangled up with the Trevians, and they come back with it. Kleider now working it on the near side. That's Olivia Koski back out there. And Jade Angel's out on the far wing. All right, so we have Angel, Graysick, and Kleider out on the ice on offense, and Conaway and Claire on defense. Pucks drop. Trevians take the face-off. Quick shot. Good save by Brownlee. 10:49 left to play here in the first period. Trevians come up with the puck again. Another quick shot. Scooped up easily by Brownlee. Try it again. Another quick shot. That one's taken by the Trevians. Back out towards the blue line. They dump it in. Off of a couple skates there. Another centering pass. That one doesn't quite make it through. Poked away by Brownlee. Now the Trevians skate around with it again. Another quick hard shot. That one's just over the right shoulder of Brownlee. Trevians strike first. Now lead 1-0 with 10:30 left to go in the first period. Brownlee comes up with a line change here. We have McKenna Spite on right wing. Gabrielle Weber over, sorry, and now Gabrielle Weber on left wing and Young at center. Conway and Claire back on defense. Trevians take the face off. They bring it in over the blue line. Dealing back to the blue line. Still fighting for it over on the far boards is Young. Now Conway tangles them up. She tries to get it out, but can't get it past the Trevian skate. Now the Trevians have it. They move it across. Young brings it out across the blue line. She skates with it. Brings it down. That one's just knocked away by one of the Trevian skates. Now Claire has it. She's fighting for it here on the near side. She tries to dump it back, is unable to get it out. Now Young battling for it on the near side. She tries to move it towards center, but nobody's there. The Trevians bring it back down. This is good. Quick shot there. No goal up over the, that hit the crossbar and knocked straight down. Claire tries to move it out. She does get it out across the blue line as the Trevians look to reset. Weber and McKenna working, McKenna Spite working on the deep offensive side. Now the Trevians bring it back in. Trevians handle it behind the net. They bring it back out, getting to close range. Claire battling against a Trevian offensewoman. Now Trevians have it back. Here comes Young. She has the puck. Skates around one of her own players. Stops at the blue line. Tries to center it over, but the Wildcats are unable to connect with it. Now the Trevians bring it back. We have Grace Crow and Claudia Nord back on defense. Quick shot there. Crow wisely knocks it back out of the zone. So now the Trevians will have to reset. They gain the puck and bring it with a full head of steam in across the blue line. Quick shot there. Just misses wide. Now Maren Pleiter trying to bring it up. She gets it knocked away by one of the Trevians. Conway chasing over on the far side. Another quick shot. Isabel Brown over on the far side, and another quick shot. I'm sorry, that was it's Annabelle Conway. Conway is out there on defense with Grace Crow. So out on the ice right now, Jake, we have Isabel Brown.
Okay.
Maren Pleiter is taking the face-off, and Zoe Kramer is our other wing. And back on defense is Annabelle Conway, and Grace Crow is our other defender. Another shot from the blue line, scooped up by Leela Brownlee. Right now, there's 7:54 left to go in the first, and the Trevians are outpacing the Wildcats on shots on goal by 11-1. Now make it 11-2, or 12-1. Trevians take it around the back of the net as they move to set it out. Centering pass there is picked up by one of the Trevians. She resets, centers it back again. Quick shot there, knocked away by Brownlee. Annabelle Conway tries to clear the blue line. She does. Pleiter has it. She's got Zoe Kramer with her. She looks to center it, but that one's taken away. And a quick shot there by Isabel Brown. Doesn't quite make it through the traffic. And we get a line change for the Wildcats and for the Trevians. Nord is back out there on defense, and she's got Koski, Graysick, and Koplo out on offense. Now the Trevians try to bring it up just off the stick. That one's poked away by Brownlee. Centering pass, nobody home. Here comes Koski. She moves the puck up. Centers over to Graysick, just out of the reach of Graysick's stick, though. And now the Trevians bring it back around the net. 7:20 to play here in the first period at Robert Crown Center in Evanston. Quick move there by the Trevians, and wow.
That's pretty nifty stick work right there.
That was some pretty nifty skating and stick handling. That was a hard one for Leela to stop. So it's 7-12. The Trevian, 7-12 left in the first. The Trevians strike again and make it 2-0. No line changes here for the Wild Kids. Grayson taking centering duties. Trevians come up with it, and Coppola gets her stick in there and breaks it up for a second. And now Nord breaks that one up. She tries to move it out, is unable to. Trevians drop it back behind. They move around again. Another quick shot. That one's just wide of the net. Trevians move it back down. Nord tries to get it out. She does get it away from the Trevians, but they recover quickly and send the puck back in. As they skate around, Grayson gets her stick on that one and pops it out of the zone. As the Wild Kids start to get some of a line change here for the offense. Now the Trevians back in. Good poke check there by Nord. She knocks it away, but unable to clear it out of the zone. Centering pass there. Unable to find anyone who wanted it. Koniger out on the ice chasing that one down. Helped out with Young and Weber. Weber here on the near side tries to break that one up, but Jillian Young gets it. She tries to move it back out, and it just drifts back into the Trevian zone. Young and Weber battling for it here on the near side. Nord tries to move it back down. Koniger with it. She dumps it deep. As they try to clear it out again, there's Young. She intercepts that pass. Shot doesn't make it through traffic. Nord moves that one over to Koniger as the Trevians try to clear the zone. They move it back deep to reset, and Young does a fantastic job of breaking that up. Trevians come up with it again. Weber causing a little bit of trouble. We have Conaway and Claire back out on the ice on defense for the Wild Kids. Good save there by Brownlee. There's 5:12 left to play in the first. Shots on goal is now in favor of the Trevians, 14-2. Maren Pleiter on center, Zoe Kramer, and Jade Angel back out on offense. Pleiter working around to cause trouble, but the Trevians come up with it, get a broken shot towards the net that goes wide. They move it again, centering pass, quick shot, that one goes wide. 4:45 left to play here in the first. Centering pass, unable to be handled by the New Trier player. Now Claire with it. She moves it around the back of the net, fires that one up. Couldn't get the stick of one of her teammates, so that'll go down for icing. We'll have a face-off back here in our own zone. 4:31 to play in the first. No line changes for the Wildcats. Trevians win that face-off. Drop pass back to the blue line. Defender skates it in. Centering pass. Oh, the net was wide open. Whoa! By Brownlee! Oh, that was an incredible save that Brownlee had to make there. She must have slipped and fall because she was far out of position.
Very well out of position.
Another hard shot. That one goes
nice.
wide, but was able to recover and make an incredible save. Kramer chasing it down. New Trier gets control and moves it back toward the Wildcats net. Broken up there by Claire. A quick backhand shot by the New Trier player that just trickles in to Leela's right side. 3:46 to play in the first. Trevians now have a 3-goal lead. Get some fresh legs on the ice here for the Wildcats. We have Grace Crow and Claudia Nord on defense, and Graysick, Spite, and Koski out on offense. Graysick taking centering detail. New Trier comes up with the puck. They look to reset as Grayson tries to break that one up. Crow battling for it on the near side. Prevents a deep pass, a deep dump by the Trevians. But Trevians regain control and look to move it up. And they do. Another quick shot. That one just goes wide. And a save there by Brownlee. I don't know how she moves that quick. That was pretty good.
I agree.
Well, this is a great early season test for Brownlee to really test her skills. Because this Trevian group, they are some good skaters.
Absolutely.
New Trier comes up with it. Nord tries to clear it out. She does. McKenna Spite tries to chase it down, but the Trevians dump it in. Here comes Grace. Backhand pass intercepted by the Trevians. As they look to move it out, we have Pleiter battling here on. Sorry, that's Olivia Koski battling here on the near side. Now the Trevians reset at their blue line. They look to bring it in. Quick shot. That one's broken up actually by one of the defenders and just sails wide of the net. Errant pass there by New Trier, and they'll have to reset their offense. 2:45 left to play in the first period here. Pass there, doesn't quite make it through traffic. Nord chases it down. She clears it out of the zone. Almost a too many men on the ice penalty for the Trevians. Young chases it all the way down, looking for some help. She doesn't have any as the Wildcats are making a line change. Does a good job of chewing up the clock so her teammates can finally get in there and help her. Now Young has it. Tries for the wraparound pass, but that one was broken up by the Trevians. We now have the puck and reset and bring it down deep. We have Ella Peterson. I might have been confusing Ella Peterson and Annabelle Conway with each other. They have the same build, similar numbers. Wide shot there by New Trier. 1:52 to play. As they move it down around the back, Claire tries to break it up and a point blank shot that was right into the big E on the front of Leela Brownlee's sweater. Looks like the Wildcats don't have enough players out there. They only have 4 skaters. I don't know if the coach notices that, but they don't have to. Right? Am I counting that right?
I believe so.
I don't see anybody in the box.
Looks like there's some kind of discussion going on right now with the coaches. But
why don't? There we go.
There we
he
go.
sees
Now
it
we're
now,
getting it.
sending another skater back out to make it even. The last thing we need to do is give New Trier an unintentional power play. Wow, another save by Brownlee.
I'll tell you, Brownlee's made a number of incredible stops today.
Shots on goal right now, Jake, is 2-22. Outshot 10-1 right now.
So that's 17 saves by my math.
11-1, I should say. What's that?
That's 17 saves?
No, that would be, yes,
No,
you're
19.
right, yeah, 19 saves.
We're pretty good at math in this family.
Just need a calculator.
Yeah.
Jillian Young moving forward with a lot of speed. Broken up by the New Trier player who tries to clear it out. Pass there by Ella Peterson. She sends it back deep. Young tries to get there, but is a little late. Now Claire moves in. She does get to break up the pass and gets the puck. Now Young has it. She gets it back to Graysick. Graysick tries to fire a shot, but that one's just off the knee pad of the Trevian player and bounces all the way back into the Wildcats zone. They're unable to clear it. Another hard shot, but that one actually lands right in the waist of the New Trier player. 33 seconds to go here in this first period, which has been sort of a bloodbath. Spent a lot of time down on this end of the ice.
It's been pretty one-sided, to say the least.
Yeah. Marin Pleiter gets it out of the zone. 15 seconds to go. As New Trier tries for one last run, but they don't have anybody. So now Graysick has it with 9 seconds left. She gets one up. Just out of reach, Jillian Young. And that is going to take us to the end of this period. Just this. One second, I got to figure out how to change the period. Again, I haven't done this in a year. There we go. It's like riding a bike.
Nice.
Well, Jake, what's your take on the first period of the game tonight? This new look Wildcats team.
It's pretty one-sided so far, but I think that they're just getting their feet under them. I've seen some pretty good stuff, some pretty good hustling. I like how they're getting after the puck.
Yeah, you know, and I think that despite the score 3-0, like Leela Brownlee had some incredible saves.
Yeah.
And I mean that one where you and I could see it from up here, our angle was perfect. We could see the whole net was open, and the New Trier player was just waiting for the puck, and as soon as she got it, I assumed it was a goal. But somehow Leela got her leg all the way over and blocked it. That was pretty good. Yeah, I'm with you. It's definitely one-sided, but that was kind of expected coming in.
Yeah.
Like New Trier's always been a top-tier program, and
I'm impressed by New Trier's stick handling abilities right now.
yeah,
they seem to be able to cut through the defense pretty easily, and it's going to be tough, especially when you have some speed. I'll say Young. Is it Allison Young?
Jillian
Young. She's got some speed on her. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
I think she might be our fastest skater.
She's good.
She's very, very good. But you know what? I like with the team is they seem like they're working together. A lot of unselfish play, which is good to see.
Yeah.
So I think that's good for the rest of the season to see them work together and build off each other. So
yep.
I think Pat's probably pretty happy with the score only being 3-0 as well. Yeah, it's just one of those things when you play a team like New Trier who's so good.
It could easily be a 5 or 6 to nothing.
Yes.
So.
Well, New Trier we switch ends of the ice here for this period. New Trier comes up with the face-off. We have Conaway and Crow back out on defense for the Wildcats. Aaron Pleiter has the puck. She moves it in across the line. That one's poked away by one of the New Trier players, and number 9 for New Trier is quite a skater. She's fast and good with the stick. They move it back down around the boards. That one's a soft shot. The easily scooped up by Brownlee there. Get a quick line change here. This is not that quick. There's 12 minutes, 13 seconds left here in the second period. A typical shift, Jake, I know you don't watch as much hockey as I do, but a typical shift for these kids is about 30 to 60 seconds.
Okay, that's good to know.
New Trier comes up with the face-off. That one's deflected, but Brownlee's there to make the stop. Knocked away by Peterson. Graysick fighting for it up by the blue line, as is Koniger. New Trier has it. They move it in towards the net. Quick shot. That one's saved by Brownlee. Goes into the netting above the boards there, so they'll get a face-off. So typically, if there's some play, like I said, between 30 and 60 seconds, it's like a down and back from the ice.
Sure.
Obviously, it's not always like that, but another quick shot that goes wide. We have Nord back out on the ice, as is Koski. New Trier skates it away. Quick shot. That one's just over the goal, just over Brownlee's left shoulder for another score by New Trier.
That was a tough one to stop right there.
Well, it's now 4-0 with 11 minutes and 33 seconds to play in the second period. We have Jade Angel, Young, Gabby Weber on offense. Conaway and Claire back on defense. Claire knocks that one away. The Trevians regroup and come up with it. Claire tries to move it away. She loses it to one of the Trevians, has a quick shot, and that one's deflected by Brownlee. Angel with the puck now. She's bringing it up. Tries to get it over to Weber. Just out of Weber's reach. Trevians dump it back, and Claire moves it over to Young. Young over to Angel. Angel moves it out of the zone. Trevians reset. Broken up there by Claire. And Claire fires it in deep. Trevians look to move it out, and that one's going to be icing. So we'll get a face-off here back in the Trevian zone. 10:44 to play. Evanston wins the face-off. They fire that one out, but Nord dumps it right back in. Oh, Young almost played that. That would have been offsides. Young chasing it down here on the near side. Trevians keep it away from her. They look to bring it deep. You have Conaway out there. She fires a shot. The Trevians fire a shot that's saved by Brownlee. The Wildcats clear the zone. They look to set it up again. Broken up there by Weber. The Trevians recover and bring it deep. We have Conaway and Claire back on defense. 2-on-1. Quick shot just through the goalie's legs. Score by Trevians. That will now take us to 5-0 with 9:54 to play in the second period. Out on the ice right now for the Wildcats, we have Maren Pleiter, McKenna Spite, Zoe Kramer, Claudia Nord, and Grace Crow. Trier comes up with the face-off win. They move it in over the blue line. Quick handy move there, but that's broken up by Crow. Trevians have it behind the net. Nord battling for it in the near corner. They skate it around, loses control of it, and gets out of their own zone, so they'll have to reset. It's 5-0 here, 9:30 to play. Trevians move it deep. Nord comes up with it, just isn't able to get it over the blue line, so the Trevians have to reset. Quick shot there, but scooped up easily by Brownlee. Maren Pleiter, the send-off circle, she wins it, gets it over to Nord. Nord tries to get it up to Kramer. Kramer unable to handle it. Actually, it was not Kramer's fault there. That was not a great pass by Nord. She was just trying to clear it out. Saved there by Brownlee. Now 2-30. 2 shots on goal for the Wildcats versus 30 for the Trevians. 8:55 to go. Wildcats bring in some fresh offensive legs. We have Isabel Brown, Lydia Koski, and Isabel Graysick. Centering pass by Trier, unable to connect. They dump it back deep. Looking for another centering pass, but looks like maybe the Trevians player's stick was lifted to cause her to miss that centering pass. As they move it back down, another centering pass doesn't find a target, and the Trevians move it back deep. Nord with the puck, she tries to clear it out, unable to. Now the Trevians have it again, centering pass. Shot that just goes across the front of the net. Wildcats having a heck of a time trying to just clear the zone, and that's another goal by the Trevians. Takes us now to 6-0. With 7 minutes and 57 seconds left. Looks like they're letting the clock run a little early. Usually, Jake, they have the mercy rule, which is if you're up by 5 goals in the third period, you just run the clock. So I don't know if maybe the clock manager forgot to turn it off, or the refs told him you might want to just start running it now. Like the mercy rule kind of that they have in baseball.
Yeah, sure.
Pass there by Claire over to Koplo. Koplo has the puck. She sends it back, but Trevian's intercepted. Claire breaks that one up. She moves it back into the Trevian zone. Trevian's reset. Long stretch pass. Just off the Trevian stick. Oh, I guess not. So that will be icing. So we're going to reset back down here into the Trevian zone. Looks like it might have just been a clock malfunction or user error because it's stopped now. Yeah.
Yep.
What was I know Jake played a lot of baseball when he was younger. Did they have a mercy rule when he played?
Yeah, I believe it was around, we're up by about 10 runs in about the 5th inning, typically they call it. And then it's maybe 15 in the 4th.
Jillian Young moving around the ice quickly. She's controlling the puck. Tries to get a shot off. She does, and that one's easily saved by the New Trier goalie. Spits it out to one of her players, and they try to move it back up the ice, but that's broken up there. Almost kept in by Peterson. Here comes the Trevians. They move it up, poked away by Brownlee. They move it back in. Another hard shot. That just goes over the top of the net. 6:30 to play. Put in deep by the Trevians. They move it back around. As they move towards the center, that one's broken up by Bryn Clare. Another quick shot. That one's just over the right side of. Sorry, that's a goal again.
So it was 7-0.
7-0. That one went over the top of Leela Brownlee's left shoulder. I think we've had 3 goals scored over her left shoulder tonight. That's good puck placement.
I think so.
5:55 to play here in the second period. And we're at our home ice tonight, Robert Crown Center in Evanston. Peterson and Claire back on defense. Now Claire comes up with it. She's trying to get it out. Turns again. Doesn't have anybody to give it to. Tries to get out. That one almost deflected into the net. But the Trevians come up with it again and dump it back deep. Centering pass. Another pass. That one's just another goal again. Wow, these are coming rapid fire. The wheels have started to come off. They're happening so fast, I forgot to put the last one in. I'm going to leave it at 8 and not mess with the scoreboard on here anymore. Even though it says 7 on there, they usually stop putting them on the scoreboard here. Pass back to Nord. Nord tries to move it up, but Trevian's right there in the way. Nord back with it again. She tries to center it up to Koniger. Koniger gets her stick on it, but taken away by the Trevians. Trevians move back in. Oh, that's another hard shot over Leela's right shoulder. It just bounces off the crossbar. Trevians fire another one. That one's wide and over the top of the net. So high and wide. They keep it in. Skate it around. Hard shot there. Actually, not that hard of a shot, but that one was deflected by Brownlee. Nord comes up with it. She sends it around the boards. Trevians have it again. They move it in towards the center. Centering pass doesn't find his stick, so it goes all the way to the far side of the boards. Nord battling for it here on the near corner. Trevians doing what they want with that puck at will. Centering pass, another hard shot. That one's might have gone off of Brownlee's face mask. Nord centers that one over to Kramer. Kramer tries to get it up to Plyder. Plyder has it. She brings it towards the net. She shoots backhand shot, just deflected up over the top of the net by the goalie. What a great chance there for Plyder. Plyder breaks that one up. She still has it. Skating around. Nord comes up with it here on the blue line. She tries to get it over to Plyder, but a soft pass was easily intercepted by the Trevians. They bring it back in. Bouncing centering pass. Pretty good. Brown moves it back up. Now Zoe brings it in across the blue line. She's got Jade Angel and Isabel Graysick out there with her. She tries to get it back to Graysick, but it's taken away by the Trevians.
Got an offsides.
And an offsides will bring us back out of the zone. It's 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to play here in the second period.
Feels like their legs are getting a little bit tired. Right
Yeah,
now,
they still are not quite in mid-season shape, and I imagine the coaches noticed that too. Trevians win the draw again. Bring it into the Wildcats. Hard shot there, saved by Brownlee, knocked away by Conaway. And Graysick has the puck. She just dumps it out, and that one's going to be icing. 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the second period. Doesn't sound like somebody's yelling.
I think that's a chant coming through the speakers.
Okay. Piped in music.
Yes, it startled me as well.
Trevians win another face-off. They have it behind the net. Centering pass. Nobody there. Angel picks up the puck. Does clear it out of the zone. Now Pleiter with it here on the, sorry, that's Koski with it here on the near side. She gets it back to Angel. Angel tries to center it over to Graysick. Pro with it here at the red line. Now Graysick dumps it all the way into the Trevian zone. Trevians come up with it and reset and come back down in a hurry. As they bring it in across the blue line. They look to reset the offense. Pass over to the far side. Soft shot. I think she was trying to get a pass into one of her defenders. Graysick trying to clear that one out of the zone, but Trevians kept it in. 1 minute to play in the period. Angel sends it out of the zone, and that one's going to go all the way down for icing. 53 seconds left to play. So Wildcats come on with another change.
Back to what you said before, I think the clock's just continuing.
Now they're just running it. I think they've decided that this is pretty decently mismatched affair. We have Brown and Claire out on defense. Young back out on offense with Weber and Conaway. I guess Isabel Brown is an offensive player. I don't know why I thought she was defense. Weber with the puck. Just loses it as she's about to cross the blue line. Young chasing down the Trevian player over on the far side. Unable to get the puck away. Trevians lose control of it as that brings us to the end of the second period. The scoreboard has it as 7-0, but I know it's actually 8-0, and that's... It looks like they might have also stopped keeping track of shots on goal.
What's the last tally we had?
It was... Yeah.
Are they supposed to let the clock run in the second period?
No, we were just talking about that. Typically, it's not till the third period. Yeah, so I don't know. Sometimes the ref will say, let's just start it now, but I don't know. Maybe he wants to go see the football game or something. I don't know. Yes, you're right, though.
A little bit of mercy rule.
Yeah,
Extra mercy.
yeah, extra mercy. So we had Bob Weber just came up and asked if it was normal for them to run the clock in the second period, and we discussed that is not normal.
Correct.
Normally they just wait until the third, but I don't think anybody's complaining about that right now. But yes, what we were saying, it's been 30-4 for quite some time on the shots on goal.
Okay.
And I counted at least 3 in there that the Trevians had without them updating. So.
Yeah, I did. The first period, I felt the Wildcats had some pretty good legs under them. They were playing hard. They were playing tough, getting after the puck. I felt like that kind of disappeared a little bit in the second. I don't know if it's the conditioning or if just the lopsided affair with the shots on goal kind of getting to them, but we'll see what they can do in the third.
Yeah. I think it's not uncommon for a team to kind of just give up a little bit when you have 3 rapid goals scored against you. It kind of takes the wind right out of your sails. And
a lot of those goals, let's be honest, they were good goals. They were very well placed.
There were no flukes in there. They were all well-placed shots.
That's nothing against Brownlee. I think she's playing a great game, to be honest with you. It's just when you get 30-plus shots, it's tough.
All right. As we get this third period underway here in Evanston, Gabby Weber, Young, and Isabel Brown out there on the ice on offense for the Wildcats. Young brings it in. We have Claire and Conaway back out on defense. Trevians, nice move there. Able to clear the zone. Conaway with it. She does get it back in. But the Trevians quickly reset and bring it into the Evanston zone. They skate around the back of the net. Looking for a centering pass. That one's almost broken up by Weber. Weber actually did a decent job of getting in the sight line of the Trevian player, so she couldn't get her stick on it. But now the Trevians look and reset again and bring it right back into the Wildcat zone. Nord and Claire back up on defense, and Nord has the puck. Tries to get it out, but it's taken away by the New Trier player. Young also having trouble getting it out. Nord does break that one up, sends it down, but it goes directly to one of the Trevians, and they quickly reset and bring it back into the Wildcat zone. Young gets it just over the red line, so to avoid icing, and then dumps it to get an offensive line change.
As well done.
Now the Trevians come again. We have Nord and Crow back on defense. Kramer, Koplo, and Fighter out on offense. Quick shot there. That's saved by Brownlee. Nord with the puck. She loses it. Does manage to break up the Trevian shot. Now Crow has it. She moves it over to Kramer. Kramer fighting for it here on the near side. The Trevians come up with it again. Quick shot there. Glove saved by Brownlee. Just over 11 minutes to play in the third period. Also get defensive line change there. We got looks like Peterson is out. Yep, Peterson's back out there in place of Nord on defense. Crow still in there. Peterson giving the defender a little bit of a headache, which we like to see. Now Crow, she just misses that one, but now she's got it, and she does clear it out of the zone. That won't be icing because the New Trier player got a stick on it. New Trier looks to set up. Koplo centers it just off of Kramer's stick. As the Trevians weave through the Evanston skaters, they pass, centering pass, bring it over the blue line, and then get it in deep. Peterson tries to clear it, but unable to get it past that second New Trier player. Hard shot there, saved by Brownlee. 9:45 remaining. Still the score is 8-0. You know what? I got to change the period on our clock here. That's I'm going to wait till the next stoppage and I'll switch that. Sorry for anybody just tuning in. We're actually in period 3. Score of 8-0. They're battling for it behind the net. That one's put out to the far wing. Koeniger almost breaks that one up. We have Pleiter and, that's Koski. Koski and Pleiter. This one's going to be a tough one for me this season, Jake. They're both very tall.
Yep.
With a ponytail, and one of them is 25 and the other one's 24. So that's going to be a mistake I make quite a bit this season. All right, New Trier moves it back in deep. 8 minutes. Koeniger just tries to get her stick on it, is unable to. Now Graysick tries to get out there, but that one's knocked back in by the Trevians. Battling over on the far side is Conaway. Now the Trevians reset. Claire battling for it. She gets it over on the near side and sends it over to Peterson. That's Ella Peterson. And now Claire trying to move it out. But the Trevians knock it back deep. They move it back behind the Wildcats net. Brownlee waiting for a shot because she knows it's coming. Broken up there by Koniger. And another shot that's broken up by Claire. Back to the blue line go the Trevians, and a hard shot. Doesn't make it through traffic. And now Claire sends it all the way around the boards, and that one's out of play. So we'll get a face-off. All right, let me see if I can fix this. There we go. So, Jake, there are a lot of similar names. We had this problem last year, and it looks like it's going to be a problem again for me. We have 3 girls named Isabel.
Oh, really?
Isabel Brown, Isabel Graysick, Annabelle Conway. I'm also going to take me a while to get that last name down. As the Trevians skate through traffic, we have Young, Conway, and Nord out on the ice as Weber and Angel. Angel chases it down on the far board. She clears the zone with the puck, but the Trevians intercept it and move it back. 6:45 to go in the third and final period of our game tonight.
Kind of like what you're seeing in this third period.
I
feel like they're getting a little bit of their spirit, their strength back.
Yeah,
they're playing a little bit tougher, a little bit more of a game right now.
I agree, Jake. They actually have looked stronger the last few minutes. As the Trevians bring it down, Nord cuts off the angle, and the Trevians have to skate it behind the net. Centering pass, hard shot. That one just goes over the top of the net. Now the Trevians recover behind the net. Oh, soft pass there, and Brownlee's there to swallow it up. So about 6 minutes remaining. We have a running clock, and they have definitely stopped counting shots on goal because that was 100% shot on goal right there.
I think so. If the goalie wasn't there, that would have gone in.
Yep. But the Wildcats have held them scoreless here this period.
Mm-hmm.
All right, centering pass just across the crease. Trevians move it again. They skate it, pass it over to the far defender. The defender skates it around, drops it to the near side. This number 9 is really good. Quick shot there. Stopped by Brownlee. Now Young has the puck, but moves back in by the Trevians.
Got about 5 minutes left. I'd really love to see the Wildcats get one more good,
one good rush. Right?
One more good rush, shot on goal, maybe 2. Get a goal and get out of there. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, I like what you're saying. I think that could be a good way to end the game and definitely lift their spirits a little bit headed into the locker room. All right, Trevians bring it back down deep. 4:55 to play. Centering pass, point-blank range, stop by ball, and then it gets in just beside goal by New Trier. So that was pretty much the opposite of what we just talked about.
I think so.
Line changes here for both teams. We have Pleiter, Kramer, and Spite out on offense with Peterson. What's that? Can you see the number? Is that number 8? Conaway. With Conaway and Claire.
Conaway on defense.
Back on defense. Trevians reset. Bring it in over the blue line. Pass to the wing. Soft shot there. Swallowed up by Brownlee. Just over 4 minutes to go. Well, the faceoff was actually won by the Wildcats, but one of our skaters just went right by the puck. So the Trevians recover. They move it in. Soft pass there to their wing. Oh, and look for the one-timer, but that New Trier skater wasn't able to get her stick on it. Centering pass there. No home. Pass there broken up by Conaway, who tries to clear it, but Trevian player waiting at the blue line. Centers it. Unable to get their stick on it. As they move it back in deep, New Trier takes it again behind their own net. They move it out and move it back in. It looks like the, broken up there by Claire. Another pass broken up by Claire. And it moves back out to the far corner. Trevian skated around the blue line. That looked like it would have been offsides, but I guess not. As they skated in, quick soft shot there. Misses wide to the right. Claire sends it around the boards, and the Trevian offense will have to reset. 2:42 to play in the third and final period. That one's sent deep. Claire moved up to try to break it up, but was unable to. Nord sends it around. Spite picking it up, centers it over. She's got it to Pleiter. Sorry. That is Pleiter. Pleiter and Kramer both working hard on offense, and that one just softly glides to the New Trier goalie. 2:15 to play. We have Koniger, Pleiter, and Young out on offense with Nord and Conaway out on defense. Trevians come up with it, and they get it out past the blue line. So that's Ella Peterson. I'm going to mix up Peterson and Conaway for at least a few games, so we apologize to any of their relatives who are listening. That one's sent clear by, looked like maybe Jillian Young tried to set it down, but the Detroit goalie prevented icing. 1.5 minutes to play. Almost intercepted by Young as the Trevians bring it back down. And they come in just offsides. 1 minute, 20 seconds to play. Outkids come up with the puck after the faceoff. Young sends it back to Nord, who sends it back out to Young. Young skates it in, or at least tries to. She does get it across the line. Graysick drops it out, sends it back to Conaway. Conaway sends it over to Nord. Nord up to Pleiter. Now Nord brings it in. Oh, and it's just offsides. 45 seconds to go. You can see that the kids are skating really hard. This last
much
minute,
better.
trying to get that goal, trying to get
Like
something on the
second period was
board.
pretty tough. This third one, they're definitely coming back.
So 30 seconds to play. Last chance for the Wildcats to put a number beside 0 up on the board. The Trevians come up with it. Graysick battling for it. Young comes up with it. She knocks it away from the New Trier player. Conaway keeps it in. Now Pleiter has it. 9 seconds to go, 8 seconds. Pleiter moving in towards the net. She shoots. No good. That one's blocked and saved by the New Trier goalie. And that's going to wrap this game up. Final score 9-0 on a very, very one-sided affair. You know, Jake, I liked what I saw in the last period and the first period. Not so much the middle of the
middle was
sandwich.
tough.
The middle of the sandwich was not good.
They put up 5 in the second, 3 in the first, 1 on the last.
Yeah.
The last period was much better.
Yeah. So it's a long season. The team is young. They're learning to work together and skate with each other, and definitely how to trust each other.
I agree.
Which is a hard thing when you skate with new players. Despite all the practices, we had one skater who was, you can see she's in shorts on the ice, which has got to be cold. Molly O'Hara, I think I mentioned this earlier, there was some confusion regarding registration. She just registered for the team last night, and we couldn't get her on the official roster. And so you're unable to skate unless you're on the official roster. Well, that wraps it up for us tonight. Jake, I want to say thank you for doing the broadcast with me.
This was fun.
That was really fun. I enjoyed working with you.
At the very least, it's always nice to get up here and watch some high school hockey. And even though it's a little bit one-sided, it's,
Right?
I still like what I saw out there.
Yeah.
At the time.
So
wasn't bad.
New Trier is one of the top 3 teams out of the 14. They're always the top 3. So
They look like it.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's going to be much worse than that as we finish up the season. 1 second. So signing off, our next game is in 2 weeks, and we'll see you back here.